What is pro-shipping and why are people losing their mind over it? Shipping is when a person likes the idea of two or more characters or people being together romantically or sexually. It has been around for decades, just either not labeled or the slang shipping hasn't been used for it. Most people don't even realize they use it in everyday life. Example, you telling a person, oh, you and would make a cute couple. Oh, you and are a couple. I knew you were right for each other. Whenever I saw you, I just saw the spark you had between you. A few years ago, shipping became a term that is commonly used now. It became widespread on the internet. Of course, some people like a certain pairing, some people dislike a certain pairing. For that, the terms OTP and NoTP became a thing. OTP means one true pairing. One true pairing is not something everybody shares, it is an individual's personal favorite pairing that they like the most. On the other hand, NoTP means that it is not your one true pairing, a ship you personally do not like. Again, everybody has their own personal taste on what they like and what they do not like. There is mostly a popular OTP and NoTP that most people agree on, but of course, not everybody has to agree with it. There is a difference between fictional and non-fictional shipping. Fiction is fiction, for that everything goes. There are fictional characters and there is no harm in shipping any characters together. When it comes to real-life human beings, there is a level of let's not do that when it comes to the shipping. In the movie characters, musicals, dramas, and so on where real people act, where the actors portray a character, if you are shipping the fictional characters the real-life actors portray, again, anything goes because, again, it is a fictional character, even if a real-life human being is portraying them. Now, when it comes to real-life humans, I don't think I have to explain to anybody that shipping can be harmful, and sometimes you have to stop and think, hey, these are real people, let's not ship them, and stop yourself. The problem that is becoming a pretty big issue of lately is that more and more people cannot differentiate between fiction and reality, and that is a big problem. Most people in fandoms have been on the internet ever since childhood and have gone through the ringer of debates and opinion sharing for many years and have grown up in fandom spaces and grown accustomed to it. For example, me, I have been nearly every day on the internet ever since I was 11 years old. I've been to Tumblr, 4chan, 2chan, Pixie, Reddit, and more for over 10 years. I have learned where to search for the things I like, which places to avoid to not see the things I don't like, how to use filters and searches properly to navigate through the platforms in a way that I can enjoy them. I have learned how to train the algorithm for it to recommend me things that I do like and to not show me things that I do not like. A good example is Twitter, where now I see a lot of heated tweets about people trying to cancel the people for making things that they personally do not like. That surprised me because I actually really enjoy using the app and see only things that I do like, and I don't see hateful posts. My advice would be, do not interact with tweets or users who post things that you do not like. Simple, right? Well, you see a post with something you dislike on Twitter. If it shows you a post of something you do not like from a person you do not follow, there you can click on the right side of the tweet, the dots, and there are options that say not interested in this post. By clicking that, you show the algorithm that you do not want to see posts like that. To further show the algorithm, you can also click mute the person or even block the user. By muting and blocking the user, you will not see their posts or posts that are similar to it. By commenting on posts you dislike, quoting them, or sending them to other people to complain about them, you are showing the algorithm that that is a post you interact with, and it will keep showing you posts like that. And you will end up seeing more and more posts that you do not want to see. If you keep interacting with posts that you dislike, you will slowly make your whole feed about just things that you do not like, and it'll make the whole experience of using the app horrible for you. And that's why so many people hate using the app, because they are actively teaching the algorithm to send them things that they do not want to see. I follow people who follow the same things that I follow, make art of the things that I like, and post things that I agree with. And that's why I have such a positive time going on Twitter. So, what is pro-shipping? The term pro-shipping was and is still used as a way to show that you enjoy shipping. Everyone can ship whatever they want. Everybody has their own personal ships that they like and do not like. It was a term used to show other people that you like shipping. And then maybe you're an artist who draws pairings, maybe writes about pairings, or maybe just wants to have a debate with other people about the pairings they enjoy. A lot of words that have been used for a long time are getting new meanings with new people coming into fandom spaces. New people who have not spent years on the internet, have not been part of debates other people have had years ago, and do not know terminologies and their use that people have been using for years, or how to use sites efficiently. They have plunged headfirst into spaces that have already established rules, terms everybody uses, and it's just a lot for them. Imagine you're a student, you've enrolled to a new school in a new city you have never lived in before, and enter college midterm. By that point, everybody knows everybody at school, has already talked to each other, they know who is friendly, who is grey, they know who isn't friendly, who to avoid, and know how to talk to each other, and everybody has like nicknames and slang that they use in between circles of friends. The new student is thrown in, doesn't know anybody, is just blindly guessing who has what type of personality, how to talk to them, and what slang the others use. They don't really know how to learn the slang that other people have used, so they just listen to other people how they are using the slang and form their own meaning on opinions on what the slang is. Now, say for instance, a person goes on the internet, on Twitter, and they search a fandom that they've gotten into recently. Let's say My Hero Academia. They only recently started watching the anime, they don't know many other animes, and are just watching it for fun, nothing serious. They go in the tags and BAM! They see somebody making explicit art of Midoriya and Katsuki. They're shocked. They are new to fictional media and haven't fully understood yet that fiction is fictional and it is not reality. They don't understand why people are making such art of those two characters. Weren't they underaged in the anime? Wasn't the anime just a comedy show where kids become heroes? They see the tags, yaoi, smut, pro ship, OTP. They look up the tags and see more fan art of characters that they do not like together, or do not like the look of, or who they think are children. See some explicit art of maybe somebody getting their guts pulled out. That's horrible. Why are people drawing this? They must be really messed in the head if that's what they want to think of and want to draw. Is that what that person actually is like and what they actually like? I'd be terrified if a person in real life wanted to touch minors or pull somebody's guts out. So they maybe comment on it saying they don't understand why somebody will want to draw that. Maybe they search up more stuff related to it to see how bad the fandom is. They quote a post, "I can't believe this is something you would want to draw. I can't believe this is something people like." And that's when the algorithm strikes. They see that the person is engaging with such posts and they start showing them more posts. The person is horrified. Is this what everybody in the fandom is like? Is this what everybody likes? Are these the things that the tags mean? And they form an opinion based on that, become mortified, hateful of others, that they keep seeing things that they do not want and start hating everything around that topic. People who have been in the fandoms for years are trying to teach the newcomers the true meanings, but let's be real, when a person forms an opinion on something, it's hard to change their mind. The most disturbing thing in my eyes is when people cannot differentiate reality and fiction and judge both on the same scale in their mind. In reality, they think somebody who would kill another person is a horrible person. In reality, having somebody who is a child or looks like a child be sexual is not okay. In reality, abuse is not okay. And they take those facts about reality into fiction and judge fiction based on how they judge reality. They find it hard to understand that what people like in fiction, they do not like in reality. I personally love gore. I love seeing drawings of people having their throats sliced, their stomachs open, then being abused, hung, wrung. In reality, I don't even want to push a person in fear that I will hurt them. I always carry a first aid kit, and if I see a person in pain, I try and help them to not be in pain. I would never hurt another person, nor do I want to see them be harmed by other people. I can differentiate between reality and fiction. I have very different opinions when it comes to reality and fiction. My favorite characters in fiction: vile, abusive murderers who do horrible things. In reality, if I see a person shouting at another person, I will stop them. I hate people who harm others, and I do everything to stop that. I despise people who think they can do whatever they want to another person and want nothing more than for them to not exist in reality. Reality and fiction are two different things, and as a healthy human being, you should know how to differentiate them. You don't become an abuser just because you saw a drawing of somebody being beaten up. You don't become a pedophile because you saw a movie about a child being sexualized. You don't become a cannibal just because you saw a post of somebody saying they like Hannibal. You don't become a murderer just because you played Call of Duty and shot someone. You do those things because you're already ill. You already like those things and already want to do that. People who have never seen fictional depictions still want to do those things. It's because they want to do it and are sick individuals. Fiction will not force them to do it. And if you have ever seen somebody blame it on fiction, it is because they want to justify their own actions, put the blame on other people and other things, and not blame themselves. The people who are like that and do things in reality, they are the problem, not the fictional work. If you are new to the internet or fandom spaces, you might have already enraged, clicked off the video, might have disliked the video, or started tweeting about it. But please, think about what I have said in this video. It's okay and it's normal to be overwhelmed and base your opinions based on your first interactions with said thing. I want to help you understand the meanings and why you are not enjoying the things you are seeing. If you don't want to see something, block the word. Block the people who are using those words or doing those things that you do not want. You can use filters to not make those apps show you the things you don't want. Don't interact with those posts. Don't feel rage over it. Block and hope it just doesn't show up again. Teach the algorithm to not show you the things that you do not want, or do not go onto the sites where you see those things. You will do yourself a favor and you will be much happier if you just look at the things you enjoy. That being said, people who have been in fandom spaces for a long time, please don't interact with rage bait. Don't interact with newcomers making hate posts. They will learn, give it some time. Everybody starts somewhere. Remember what you were like when you first got onto social media. Do I have to remind you of the cringe and not understanding phases you went through when you were a child? I was born in a homophobic household, and when I first saw yaoi, I started crying my eyes out, not understanding why it exists and hating it. If I had Twitter back then, I would probably post, "Ew, yaoi! Why it's so disgusting? Why does it exist? Why is this happening? Ew, burn it!" I also started out not knowing terms, not knowing slang, franchises, didn't know what sites to use, saw stuff I didn't want to, wrote some cringy posts, and asked people questions that me, as a veteran, I banged my head in for. I thought slash men gore porn because I saw a lot of men getting hurt in fan art. And I'm pretty sure I used that phrase in a post with the wrong meaning, and I thought it was the actual meaning. Slash actually means when you ship characters. The slash refers to slash that is used when shipping characters. For example, Loki slash Thor. Slash is used by fans as a shortcut to show who you pair. So yeah, people, when they start off, they make mistakes. It's best to just let them make the mistakes, let them learn how to use the internet, make posts, about how the terms are correctly used, how to use the sites in an efficient way, and how to have a good experience. If somebody is posting hate comments, hate quotes on your post, ignore it. Or do them a favor and mute or block them. Yes, they may start writing about you on Twitter like, oh my god, this person blocked me, haha, I was true. They will learn in a while, maybe even in a few years, that they weren't true. But still, it will save you as a veteran any sort of like, why is this person interacting with me? Why are they saying these stuff that ain't true? Just leave them be. They will learn. Just help these people by posting the correct terms, not in a hateful, direct way like, hey, this person used this in the wrong way. I will make fun of them and ridicule them. No. Make posts that do not target a specific person. Just make a post like, oh, I love that slash is this term. I haven't seen a lot of people use it lately, but I remember that this was the meaning back then. Maybe somebody will see that post and be like, oh. So yeah, just veterans, just help the newcomers. Stop being so obnoxious. And newcomers, just enjoy, and you will find out how to enjoy the fandoms and just not see what you don't like to see. So, thank you for watching, and bye-bye!